Welcome to 60 Skills. What are the electric and magnetic lines of force? The electric and magnetic lines of force correspond to a binary energy system out of which all of the other energies split. So basically put, if you have enough training, you can pull the electric and magnetic, what is sometimes referred to as the yang and the yin, the light or the dark. It's not the best analogy, but it works for our purposes here, out of the power of the void or akasha. It is the first thing that springs out of the void. It is the creation of dualism. All right, that's nice from a philosophical statement standpoint, I guess. What does that mean to me in terms of yogic practice, you ask? Well, very simply put this. When you learn how to generate the electric and magnetic lines of force, you are dealing with the two underlying polarities in physical existence. This is also important because as you begin to work with other energies, you're going to find that they almost universally have either a magnetic or electric aspect to them. Now, in the 60 Skills system, we primarily work with the electric and magnetic lines of force by utilizing the fascia, ligaments, and tendons in the body. Again, the electric is generated through a kind of pushing sensation, and the magnetic is generated through a kind of pulling sensation. We then progressively load these and then apply it to movement as well. This becomes valuable because once you begin working with something like, say, the elements, well, fire is clearly electric, air is slightly electric, water is heavily magnetic, and earth is even more so. So by applying this system of body locks and movements to the elements, you can greatly strengthen the effect and movement of those energies through the body. This, in turn, does a better job of pulling those energies from the akashic down to the mental, down to the astral, and grounding them into the physical. And by virtue of moving them down the chain of manifestation, they become progressively more useful to you. On the converse, if you're talking the path of enlightenment, utilizing the body locks with the proper energies makes it much easier to establish equilibrium as you take these rawer forces and convert them progressively into more subtle forces. This, in turn, as we've discussed using an energy paradigm, makes it much easier to get to that doorway of enlightenment. So, the electric and magnetic lines of force clearly have various magical, energetic, martial, medical, and ritual applications. But just as they can be used for the chain of manifestation, they can also be used to aid your progress along the path of enlightenment. As such, they are two of the more useful things to learn within the 60 Skills construct. Now, in a lot of systems, they don't teach you this directly. They expect you to figure it out. And even more systems, particularly ones from the Chinese martial arts, I've frequently seen them only teach the electric line of force. If you're only using one of these, it can result in a great imbalance in the energetic system in the body over time, and this is not only unhealthy, but it makes proper magical development much more difficult. So mastering the electric and magnetic lines of force, in turn, allows for a much quicker development not only of your energetic potential through the chain of manifestation, but also greatly enhances your ability to convert grosser forces into more subtle forces, aiding the path of enlightenment. So, check out some coursework on 60 Skills for how to generate the electric and magnetic lines of force, and realize it is one of the primary body training techniques within this system. Be well.